What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. We're going to be playing settings you've never seen on the show before. Airship. Oh! Airship zombies. Wait, what? Okay, so the first thing on airship, as always, is you want to figure out the pockets, but I got a bunch of twists today. So we got pockets. We always do. Pocket. Okay, so the top pocket goes this way, and then the top left pocket goes this way. Sure, into there. Oh, okay. That all chokes up there. We see magenta up at the top mid. The bottom right pocket goes this way. I'm doing it without the portals. The bottom pocket goes this way. And then this goes, that's an actual split. No, that's not an actual split. Boop, boop. That's a pocket. Goes this way. Cool. All right, so we're just mapping the board right now because I want to understand how everything connects together before the portals kind of fuck it up. Okay, so now I get it. So what we see is we have a top left pocket that chokes to a 1 point here. And we have a bottom middle pocket chokes to 1 point here. The top right pocket chokes to 1 point here. This is the deepest pocket on the board. And then there's this one, the bottom one that also goes to here. Okay, so those are your 4 points. There are 4 players, incidentally. I think I want to try and take a bonus turn 1. And I've been gifted the back of a pocket, which is like really lucky. Yeah, this is really... Oh, no. Oh, I meant to hit that. Okay, that's an error. But the bot is automated, right? The bot is neutral. That was an error. I meant to hit that one. Okay, so never mind. But it's not going to attack me, so I don't have to guard against it. So my line of play here is to run out of my pocket, taking a +3, then a +2, then a +1, then a +4, then a +1, then another +4. And if I get here, I can guard against the zombies. Now, we're playing fixed zombies, which is... Airship zombies been popping? Oh, yeah, who else been playing this? I like it. I've never played this before, but gonna give it a shot. So, airship fixed zombies with a neutral bot. Fog and Blizz on, unstable portals, balance splits dice. Slow and steady wins this race, I'm pretty sure. Are you all team against the zombies? Absolutely not. This is a free-for-all game with 3 human opponents, 1 neutral bot, 1 zombie. We'll see how it goes. How do I create the circles and arrows? Sure, this is the screen marker and recorder app. That's screen marker and recorder app. You can draw circles. You can even, if you're so inclined, draw cylinders. You can draw other shapes. If you're... Wait, no, wait. Oh, Pete. Every time, really? Screen marker and recorder. See, they're not going to give you a sponsorship if all the time you focus on the ability to draw ball hairs. I mean, really, like, are you fucking 10 years old? Jesus Christ. Screen marker and recorder app, my friend. You're not enjoying the music, Spoon? I'm sorry to hear that. We'll miss you. I really cocked that up. Lol. Okay. So I have two lines of play here. I think the safest line of play is to remove any risk of anyone cucaraching me. Okay. Really needs to stop digging around. Oh, shit. Yellow just hit someone hard. They lost 5 troops. What's this music called? I like the genre. I don't know, what is the genre called? So this is Erling. I was shown this. It's like this. It's like saxophone fronted house music. Who got infected? Oh no. Yellow got infected? I don't actually know the genre. It's like, it sounds like house music though, right? Nice. The zombies are in there now, baby. I think Slow and Steady wins the race here. Yeah, the song title is bottom right. It's Tropical House. I'm enjoying. Yeah, I like Kygo. I can get into it. What time do I normally stream? I normally stream around this time. This actually might lean a bit early. Sounds like Tropical House. Okay, I didn't realize Tropical House was a genre, but cool. Nordic Noob says I always loved brass instruments. Yeah, so the cool thing with the sax is it's like a hybrid, right? The hybrid between sax or between brass and woodwind. Purple's up at the or magenta's up at the top. No, magenta's getting rocked too. Well, these guys all fighting amongst themselves. Ian Slayer. In your opinion, what's the fastest route to GM with a fresh account, and how long do you approximate for a good player? Oh, okay. So there's a lot in that question. The fastest route to GM, there's 2 ways to think about it, right? Do you want to be a GM, or do you want to be rated as a GM? Which is more important to you? Because if it's more important to you to have the most efficient settings to rank up, that's one way to do it. But if it's more important to you to be good at the game and learn how to be an actual grandmaster, then it's not as much about the settings, it's more about the skills. So, unfortunately, I answer your question with a question. What matters to you more? Okay, I'm now on a 1 point plus 6, which is pretty good. You like that answer? Thank you, Arkin. I'll try. That was What Do You Mean? That was the Justin Bieber song, What Do You Mean? Done up in sax mode. I like that song. You guys want to hear it without the sax? I like this song. The song brings back good memories for me. What about that white territory? Is that bugging your OCD? I like the song. Man, he's barely holding GM as an FFA player with 30 plus win rate. As if, Maddie, come on. You don't need to be so humble. We know you're great. Was expecting to see Pete dance to Bieber? I'm full of surprises. Also, because I'm second last in the turn order in terms of human players, I actually have a decent advantage in terms of the blizzard, or not the portal position. Kitty wants to see me move? All right. So jiggy with it. This looks pretty good, I gotta say. The hips did not lie. The cock cam? You wish. As I said the other night, the under the desk cam has been live for many years. I've just never turned it on. Ah, you're too sweet to me, kitty. They say I'm sweet enough. I love you too. How you doing, Be the King? Finished watching the 10-minute game you posted today. That was insane. Yes, it was. I had a good time with it. Okay, so. Tunes. Yeah, Magenta's in trouble. Is that why it won a whole bonus? No, the bonus is split. It's up here. So it's gap room. Doesn't look like my opponents are doing too well with the zombies, folks. I'm in a very good board position. It's my favorite soda? Ooh. I mean, the soda I drink the most is Diet Coke now. I like Dr. Pepper. Like Coca-Cola. Favorite soda? Like Coca-Cola would be the one I drank the most of. You should bring back YouTube videos with a teaser opening. Great content. Yeah, I don't know that it's worth the cost. It's expensive, right? I don't edit. So someone else has to do that. All right, we now have 19 territories on a 1 point. I think we got this now. You went to churches? Dude, I heard the song for the first time today. I was like, this is my new earworm. And Nordic Dude with the 5 gifted. Let's go. Thank you, Nordic. Mata says, we got an Iceland captain, a round 1 bot out. Gotta love it. Oh, yeah. New season shenanigans. Nobody gives a shit. Feel like nobody else in this game knew how to play fixed zombies. Okay. Bro, I don't know how to play fixed zombies. Well, it actually works very nicely with what this map inherently gravitates your playstyle towards, right? Is you want to take pockets and guard them. And you want to take the biggest and deepest pocket you can find. Now, I happen to spawn in a very lucky position where I took a turn 1 +3, which went uncontested, into a follow-up +2, +1, now +4, +1, another +4, all on a 1 point. And once I have this locked down, I'm not going to say I'll be unbeatable, but it would take every other player in the game slamming into me to stop me. Arkin says he prefers the smallest and tightest pocket he can find. Like the back of a Volkswagen? Tell me you get the reference, Arkin. I know we're about the same age, but you're English, so you might have missed this film. It was a Clerk. That's not a Clerk's reference. It's a Mallrats reference. Very close. Yes, very close. I fucked her somewhere very uncomfortable. What, like the back of a Volkswagen? You got it. All right, let's go. I was so into Kevin Smith movies when I was a little kid. Something about his script writing. Because it's like they weren't realistic scripts. Like nobody talked like that. So like I shouldn't have liked it, but I did. I really liked it. Okay, this is a greedy play, but it presents me with an opportunity. Yellow, as I said, yellow is the only player who goes after me. If yellow's watching and gets in there right now, there's a chance. Other than that, I think this is now a winning position. Dogma's my favorite. Yeah. Dogma's really good. Favorite Kevin Smith movie has to be Clerks, I gotta say. Number one Kevin Smith movie is the number one Kevin Smith movie. I've watched Clerks a ton. I love Clerks. It's definitely fucked up for today's sensibilities. Like, I can totally see how someone at my age, when I first watched it, would have been like 12, 13, coming in watching Clerks. First of all, it's a black and white film shot in the 90s. Second of all, it's totally anachronistic, right? Like, there aren't really like convenience store people. Like, none of that like works. So it's like, it's very much, a lot of the stuff I like is anachronistic now. Anachronism is just something that is out of time. Do I watch a lot of movies? No, not anymore. I used to watch a lot of movies. I used to watch a lot of TV. Far less so now. I watch myself a lot. I listen to podcasts. I listen to books. Jason Lee was perfect. Yeah, he's so acerbic. He's also aloof and acerbic. I don't know. Imagine your homeboy's 350 pounds getting his baby mom pregnant in the back of a Mustang. Yeah, so my favorite Kevin Smith movie is his first ever, his directorial debut. What podcast do I listen to? Oh, great question. See, I was big on Rogan. I was big on Sam Harris. I was big on Jordan Peterson. Those were like, I would say, the three podcasts I listened to the most. Also, Tim Ferriss. But like, again, this is already like a number of years ago. I'm more on YouTube now. I'm more on books now. I'm more on just listening to my own shit a ton. You know, just in case, oh, I might say something dumb. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I stopped consuming and started creating. Well, I still consume a bit, but realistically, I listen to myself a lot more than anybody else. And I think that's an okay thing for me to do. Like, yeah, it might be a bit of fart sniffing, but also I don't want my show to suck. All is well. Thank you, Scientificus. 37 in a row? Try not to suck any dick on your way at the parking lot. I've had a really rough day, okay? My ex-girlfriend fucked a dead guy, and my current girlfriend sucked 37 dicks in a row. There we are. Now we're in a plus 23. Now we're in a plus 23. Oh, we got a white stack. Nice. Unexpected white stack. I loved Rogan until he started getting super political. Everything is. You can't avoid it. It's crazy. So for me, Rogan has always been about the guest, not him. Like, I don't think Joe Rogan is... It's so funny, right? Joe Rogan's a bit of a paradox. I don't think he's, like, great at anything. He's, like, a good comedian, not great, right? He's a good actor, not great. He's a good commentator, not great. But he is a great interviewer. That's what I'll say. The reason the Joe Rogan Experience, like, the reason he was, you know, one of the biggest, if not the biggest interviewer in human history, has a lot to do with the fact that he actually is a really good interviewer. He's pretty good at jiu-jitsu. Well, he's better than me. But yeah, I mean, the political shit, it's almost like, where can you go? You teased me once, J Piz, about how I forget exactly what I was saying. It was like, I identify as the type of guy who doesn't put himself into boxes, right? Which is an ironic joke, but like, also, you're right. But how impossibly rare is that, right? How impossibly rare is it to find people who don't put themselves into political boxes, particularly when they become very famous and they think they have a lot to say. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost impossible. I don't know how to be a reasonable guy. What is Magenta trying to do exactly? Hey, doing Golden? Finally catching a stream between watching YouTube and enjoying the games? Welcome, welcome, my friend. The Hawk Tua podcast is really good. Oh, you mean Talk Tua? I don't want to talk Tua. I don't give a shit what she has to say. Rogan almost certainly denied that he fits in a political box. Well, fair enough. I wouldn't, I do. But that's one of those like questions where it's, the trolley problem? Do you have to flip the switch? Right? Do you have to play the game? Cresting says, I feel like Peterson was pushed into a box and then let it define him. I think he leaned into it for sure. And I think it did his work a detriment. I do. Sorry, man. Watch this guy fucking quit from that. Poor fella. You ever watch Theo Vaughn? I don't know him so well. No. Sending love from Pennsylvania. How you doing, Smoke Loaster? Did you get a buttload of snow? Did she crypto scam her viewers and then fall off the face of the earth? She did. She did. Amagetta's like, fuck. Llama style. It was a misunderstanding. Lots of wind. Oof. Someone on her internal team was the memes. Yeah, you think the fucking Hawk Tour girl figured out how to pull a crypto scam? I don't think so. Has anyone started a petition to change pink to magenta? I don't need them to. We all know in our heart of hearts that it's magenta. What do you do, magenta? Do you quit? There's websites that let you do it for crypto scam. Okay, well he has something still. He's got this. Poor bastard. You mean bubblegum? Were you playing back then? When is Pete coin dropping? Oh, don't even. I just puked in my mouth a bit. Pete coin. We'll all be rich. Pooba says, I feel like Peterson lost a big chunk of people when he started adding religion to everything. At the beginning, he was just a local intellectual. He started going against a lot of his own logic. Well, so I would let you scam me, Pete. Here is my sort of thing about Jordan Peterson. Okay. A lot of people are very much in one of two positions, R.E. Jordan Peterson, and I would like to humbly suggest I'm in a third position. So there's I love Jordan Peterson. I love everything about Jordan Peterson, and if you criticize Jordan Peterson, you're an idiot. And that is a pretty ignorant position. And then there's I hate Jordan Peterson, and I think Jordan Peterson is a mealy-mouthed conservative grifter who uses word salad and doesn't understand anything, which is also, that's just a stupid, ignorant position, right? This guy taught psychologists at Harvard, okay? So it's not to say that he is perfect or he is smart, but it is to say that he's probably smarter than the person who's saying that I don't understand Jordan Peterson, therefore everything he says is word salad. Right? Like, that's the most obvious sort of Dunning-Kruger shitty quality criticism I've ever heard. And the third position looks something like this. There's a Jordan Peterson who was a public intellectual, was a published professor of psychology, and who started weighing in on not even issues he didn't think of as political. He thought of them as issues that were relevant to his field of discipline, like psychology, right? If you were around people who you thought of as mentally ill as a psychologist or self-identified as mentally ill or whatever, one of your duties as a doctor is to try and help those people. And coddling them and lying to them about what reality is will not do them any favors. But being an asshole to them and I mean, the term is audience capture. right? When a person becomes famous to a certain extent, I feel really bad for this guy. Like, not bad enough that I'm not going to kill him, but poor guy. So I don't think Jordan Peterson is a grifter. And I certainly don't think Jordan Peterson is a fool. But I do think there is some amount of audience capture going on where he has leaned into a larger and larger and larger base of people who are willing to listen to him talk about whatever he wants to talk about. And that's where I kind of lean on my empathy and I go, if that were you, you would do that too. Probably. But maybe you would have some sort of ethical fortitude that eludes this man. But regardless, if it was at the end of my life and I was looking to put together a legacy to leave to my children, I would want to hope that I would have the ability to resist that temptation. And I, for better or worse, for most of my life I have. Like, I really, screwing over people is anathema to me. And I would be able to make so much money if I was willing to compromise my ethics. It's crazy. Like, I see so many people, like, the Hawk Tuah scam's a great one, right? It's like, oh, well, let's make a fucking video about me sucking cock. It's like, okay. Oh, you mean to tell me I could make tens of fucking millions? Oh, okay, let's do that. I challenge anyone to fucking try and claim the moral high ground in the face of that. How far do we push this? I think we pushed that far this turn. But all that to say, I really don't. I don't identify with any team. So I can listen to people talk, and the character assassination shit is juvenile. It's like, I don't like this person because of what someone else said about them. Well, grow the fuck up. If you were going to vilify a person, vilify them based on what they said. Critique it, analyze it, understand it. Right? The best criticism of an argument is a logical refutation of it. If you cannot do that, you're doing an ad hominem fallacy. That's about all I have to say about that. How do portals work? So each portal connects to each other portal like a lattice. This is unstable portals, meaning they start closed, then they open. When they're open, as I said, each portal connects to each other portal like a lattice. That means every single one of these territories connects to every single other one of these territories, as if they touch. And every other turn they open, and then they close and shift, and then they open, then they close and shift. And that's the pattern. From where do I derive my moral compass? Nowhere. What's it, a conscience? San Fran says that I'm in fourth position. People have never heard of Jordan Peterson. Wow, that's incredible. I'm from Toronto, so I suppose I'm biased in the sense that I'm from his city. So I was aware of this guy earlier than most, and I've listened to him talk for a long time. Okay, so red still exists. I mean, that sucks for red, I guess. GG. All right. We get there. Did I go to U of T? Yes, I did. Thank you, Lloyd, the ethical philosopher streaming. I don't please don't call me ethical. I wouldn't even presume to know. But we've won this game, so that makes us right. So because the portals close and shift, we can now run out 1 points. Zombies only attack when they have 2 extra troop count, so I can run out a bunch of 1 points. So I'm going to hold most of the board here. And we'll clean it up over the next 2 turns. And that's the dubs, folks. That's the whole game. Mr. Moonstruck says, my friend was telling me the other day how many people in his life equate, I don't like someone to this person's evil. If you like them, you're evil. And I feel like I see that in my life as well. When you say you see it, like you empathize with it, or you analyze it as the way rhetoric works. Because one of my sort of, I don't know, it seems like a magical ability now. I don't think it is. It's just been one of my kind of natural tendencies, is that I can separate the art from the artist. And there have been a whole lot of shitty people in the course of human history that make a whole lot of beautiful creations. And if you can't actually accept that and appreciate that, then you don't love yourself in the right way. I'll go that far and say it, right? In order to fully love ourselves as humans, we have to appreciate the fact that not just sometimes, but oftentimes, we are massive pieces of shit. That exists in you. That's in your heart, right? It's all true. Like, you are both beautiful and shitty in some combination, and you will be judged at the end of your life, not by, a personified God, but you don't know when you end, right? Bad people suffer for their badness. You will suffer in this life, as will we all. So brace yourselves, folks. Like, try your best, Try to be the best version of yourself. That's it. Aspire. How far does this push? The whole way? No. All right, we got a question from Pooba the dog. Pooba says, what are your thoughts on Plato's idea of the philosopher king? Do you find that a king or president requires some kind of aspect other than wisdom alone? Well, I mean, wisdom would be the key characteristic, don't you think? If you were to look at Plato's idea of a philosopher king, right, he's talking about, you know what? There you are. You got it out of me. It's not just wisdom, it's also efficiency. One of the reasons why most successful forms of government in human history before, say, the 1900s were monarchies is efficiency, right? Having a single regent sovereign just allows you to really govern in a way that gets shit done, gets shit that needs to be done. Can I be the best version of you? Sure. All right, I think we have it here. We're very close to having it. Let's try. Let's see if we got it. We don't have it. All right, welcome to Zombie Run territory, where we run. We got a 37 stack, folks. Can I block this, maybe? Not really. But I can put it out of a single position. Okay. Nice. The Philosopher says, hey, I have a great idea about who should be in charge. I would say that. Put me in charge, folks. Listen to me. You can trust me. Right? Got another question from Ragnar. I'm not religious or anything, but I don't know how to explain it to someone that taking an extra piece of candy at Halloween is less bad than punching a baby, other than a gut feeling. We had the dubs, folks. It was a good game. That felt good. I really enjoyed that. I don't know how to explain to someone that taking an extra piece of candy at Halloween is less bad than punching a baby, other than a gut feeling. Where does that feeling come from? And when you know you're doing or not doing the right thing. Okay, so here's how I answer that question. We are very used to an idea that tries to fit right and wrong, tries to fit an ethical system into the autistic, measurable, quantifiable, individuated culture that we live in. Okay? Presume that Ragnar matters. And the reason you feel that taking an extra piece of candy at Halloween is less bad than punching a baby is up to you, and that's okay. That's the long and the short of how I would answer that question is that, right? The reason you feel that is actually good enough for you. You matter. You get to decide what's right for your life. And I agree. Taking an extra piece of candy is less bad than punching a baby. But they're both pretty shitty. Like so much in this world. When it really comes down to it, it's a matter of degree. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. I have a daily release on YouTube. I do weekday streams on Twitch. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.